Hey guys, it's Sienna. Welcome back to my videos. So we are about a month and a half into this exchange and I still have yet to go to a sporting event. I've been wanting to, but none of my friends are ever around or they're working, and so I never really wanted to go by myself, but we're doing it tonight because I got tired of waiting. So we're going to the basketball game tonight, and hopefully I can meet some friends there. If not, I will have a good time by myself. But when you're on exchange, there's a chance where you won't make a lot of friends, and that's okay because everyone's got their own lives. But don't be afraid to do things by yourself, because if you're always scared of being alone, you will never do anything and you will regret it. So my goal here is to regret nothing. So we're going to this basketball game and I think there's free food, so we're gonna go check it out and then we'll stick around for the game. Game's done. They ended it 64-87, I believe. Yeah, we lost, but hey, it's okay. UC Irvine, I guess, is really good, but they ended it with a really good shot that, I mean, you just had to admit it was good. Like, you gotta admit that they had some really good shots. We had some really good shots too, just obviously not as many this game, but after today, I definitely know I'll be going to more basketball games because the energy and everything was really good. I had a lot of fun. No, I didn't make any new friends, but I was in an area that I was able to cheer and really get into the game. Even if you're not really into sports, I encourage you to go to at least one a year if you can. So go to a football game, go to a basketball game, go to a volleyball game, and a baseball game if you can. If there's soccer, just pick one game for each sport and go. Even if you don't know anything about that sport, just know which team is your team and then which goal they're trying to get to. And after that, you know when to cheer when they make a goal, and then maybe you can make friends by asking hey, what's going on, or what was that call about? And then from there you can build off and learn more about the sport. So if you have to go to any games by yourself or any kind of event by yourself, I have a little advice. If it's a sporting event, sit in the student section. There's bound to be one, figure out where it is, and then sit close to the crowd. Don't isolate yourself, because that way you're gonna feel awkward. The whole thing's gonna be uncomfortable. You won't really be able to get into the game. I wouldn't anyway. Maybe if you're by yourself you would be able to, but I wouldn't. Tonight I sat in the student section. I figured out where it was and it got really packed, and that was really good because everyone in the area was also cheering for the game. They were getting into it, and I mean, I was able to do the same. I really like basketball and watching it, so it was good to be able to actually get into the game, cheer, and then do the free throw cheers and things like that with everyone else. It made it a lot of fun, rather than if I would have just sat by myself. It would have been totally awkward. I wouldn't have been able to do any of those things. If I did do any of those things, I'd be the only one, and that would be weird to me. So yeah, just sit in the student section. Don't isolate yourself. Try to sit in the middle of everything, but don't sit way up. Sit towards the bottom. You can sit on an aisle if you want, but I would sit closer down to the bottom because that's where more people are gonna be, and you have a higher chance of making friends down there. The energy's better down there, and you can see the game better from down there. So overall, it's a win there. Another thing is try not to be on your phone. It was kind of hard for me because I recorded a lot of the game, so I had to keep my eye out for different shots. But if you can, try to stay off your phone as much as possible. I know a lot of people, when they are feel alone or awkward, they'll just go on their phone to kind of escape. But one, then you're missing the game, and then two, you're also closing yourself off to any sort of interaction that anyone wants to have with you. Like, you're not gonna make friends, you're not gonna be approachable if you're just on your phone. So try to look around you, be observant. If you get a text, sure, answer it, but don't just be like scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, that kind of thing. Another thing, get in on the group cheers if you can. I know a lot of times you might not know them if this is the first event you're going to, but a lot of places have like free throw cheers or like actions. So when any of our guys were up at the free throw, we put our hands in the air and then clap when they make it. And that's for both free throws because usually they get 2. And then like 3-pointers, some people put like 3s up. I do that. I've just always had that habit though since I was a cheerleader in high school. And then there's defense cheers, those are really popular and people will use those a lot. The good thing about those is they're usually the same, so you can catch on pretty quickly. But seriously, let yourself give into the energy that's around you. It'll make it so much more enjoyable, you'll have so much more fun, and it's getting out of your comfort zone. You may be a quieter, introverted person, but letting yourself give into the energy around you can really help you enjoy it. And you could also make new friends out of it. Now, if the event you're going to isn't a sporting event, a lot of the things still apply. The main one is go down in the crowd, so don't isolate yourself. And then again, don't be on your phone more than you have to, because then you're not approachable. Don't be afraid to talk to other people, even if it's just like hi or just little things. Like, it's not trying to make a huge conversation, just like smile at people. And when I was at the game, some people wanted to get into my row, but I wasn't sure if they did, so I asked them, do you want to get in? And they said yes, and that was like a little bit of conversation. I wasn't just gonna be moody and automatically shut myself off, because they sat right next to me and then they knew that I was talkative, so they could talk to me if they wanted to. It opened up that conversation instead of just completely shutting it off from the moment I saw them. Now, while I didn't make any friends at this game, I'm going to continue going back and hopefully I'll make new friends as I go. If not, hopefully some of my friends will have free time and be able to go with me. Because when I came back tonight, some of my roommates seemed pretty interested in it, asked me if we won, things like that. But overall, I had a lot of fun. I'll be going to more sporting events. There's a beach volleyball game here later this week, and I'm super excited for that. I always say if I would have grown up in a place like this, beach volleyball would have been my sport. I love it so much. I don't know what it is, but I really love it. So I'm really looking forward to that game. I'll probably be going to that one alone too, but volleyball is a sport I know, so it'll be pretty easy. So that was the big thing I did this week. Classes are going well, and I'm having so much fun here in the warm weather. So I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.